Oh, hello, hello. Anybody out there?
Get on.
Can you hear me? Are we working this time? Looks like it is on this end anyway. And I'm checking the volume. It looks like it's not doing too awful bad. So how is everybody doing on this Thursday? We apologize for the delay, but YouTube kind of goofed us up here half an hour ago. So rather than to keep fighting, we thought we'd just leave it sit for a little bit and redo it. Expedition Greg, well, thank you so much for being here today. We always appreciate all of our wonderful folks in the chat here. And we had a new member tonight too.
I want to say something about the members.
Okay.
To the members, not about them. To them.
Okay.
To them.
Do you want to do it privately? Should I tell everybody that's not a member to plug their ears?
No. Maybe the other ones will want to join because of it.
Okay.
I would like.
Wait a minute. Say something again. I'm just looking to see if your volume's okay.
Can you hear me?
Looks like it.
Yeah, Wendy, it's cold up here too. Snow's melted, but it's cold. So, the ones of you that have joined to be quote unquote smudges peoples, the ones that are in green, or your moderator, you're still blue, but you have the little smudge icon next to your name, email us at twofamilyhomestead@gmail.com. Put smudges people in the subject line, and then give us your address.
Mailing address.
Mailing address.
We might have a surprise for you coming in the mail.
A surprise is coming in the mail to you.
So everybody that's a smudges people, please.
And Paul, yours might wait till April, if that's okay. I'm not sure.
Okay. So yeah, everybody that's a member, and we certainly thank you. You guys are really going to make it possible for us to do a lot of things we wanted to do this year, as far as bringing you live streams for various events.
Shayla, you can keep the snow. It was spitting snow here, but I want it to be dry at least through tomorrow, because we're taking the camper to the dealership for them to fix where it was hit last. You see two different smudges, Connie's place? Where do you see two of them?
Yeah, they might see two different smudges.
Well, they do at the end of somebody's channel name in the chat.
Well, if
and
you
then
look
one
at,
in the picture.
If you look at Mama Z's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Her smudge is different than making lemonade.
I see. Yes, they are. You're right.
And the
that's Daryl's fault.
and what that is a designation of is the amount of time that you've actually been a member. As time progresses, we'll have different faces of smudge.
Gotcha. And I have the whole smudge. I guess it's been way too long then for me. Hey, Jack, welcome.
So
How are
anyway,
you?
Thank you again for all that. And as we were starting to talk just a few minutes ago, some of the different things we are planning on coming up this year, different meetups, events, and so forth like that. Let me get this typed in here.
I just found out about another one here in Ohio. Not necessarily a homestead, but still a meetup. Jessica, how you doing, beautiful?
Okay, I just put a link in the chat here for meetups and events in 2020, and that is that's a list that we are accumulating, and we are going to do our best to keep it updated. But,
yeah, it's sort of like the live stream document that I have. I have put together a document for live streams as far as what days folks have them and what time. People are getting upset with me because their channel may not be on there. If you don't let me know, I don't know to put it on there.
Yeah, we can just relay the information. We cannot simulate this information from just just it happening and
Hey, I'm good, but not that good, you know?
osmosis coming in. Folks, you got to let us know what's going on out there. And
Yeah, we're old.
yeah, we're old. We forget easy. So anyway,
Doing good, Jess. Doing good.
I have on the screen there some of the things that we're going to be looking at here tonight on the various channels. This is the basics on YouTube. And that's what we're all about here is to help folks get their channels presented to other people in the best light possible. And one of the things behind that is things like the channel name, what YouTube refers to as channel art, which includes not only the banner but the icon, and loosely could also include thumbnails, although I listed that separately. The channel description, which is found in the About tab, homepage. If your email is there, if it's in the proper location, and if your links are properly located there. We tell you some things not to have in that description and other things that are absolutely pertinent and make it easy to read to do that. We go in and look at, see if you have any playlists. We tell you some do's and don'ts on playlists. There's absolutely some things you don't want to do with playlists, and absolutely some things you do want to do. Take a brief look at your thumbnails. We see something that really stands out as maybe not in your best interest. We certainly present that. And also, this is an education for everybody here in the channel. Everybody in here is looking to increase their presence on YouTube. And so we're just that little vehicle to help facilitate that. Talk about the channel presentation, your channel presentation to the rest of the world, and things like how important a channel trailer is, which many of you have, and many of you do not. You don't. Some folks don't even realize what it is and where it goes. We also talk about videos that you may be showcasing, a featured video, and where those show up and how that all works. Those are some of the things that we do look at. And the way that we do this, folks, is we use this wheel over here that you are required in the chat to put your name on the wheel. I'm not going to try to get your names out of the chat here. You have to put your own name on the wheel. And the link to that, if you type in !wheel, no spaces, !wheel, we have a bot that will give you the link to a Google form you can fill out, and that will then automatically put your name on the wheel. If we have spun the wheel and picked your name once tonight and it comes up a second time, well, congratulations. Go out and buy yourself a quick $2 lottery ticket down the street at the gas station, because you're a night. But we're only going to look at your channel once on any given evening. And we do this as not being logged into YouTube. And the primary reason for that is we want to show you how your channel can be found by somebody. Let's say you went to an event somewhere, a church function, school meeting, car dealership. You want to buy a new car and you got to chat with somebody. You go, hey, I got a YouTube channel. So you tell them what the name of your channel is. So we take the name of your channel, we type it in the search on YouTube, and we see how easy it is to find. And so it's just an exercise in the demonstration of how is your channel being presented to other folks. So that's pretty much what we do here. We don't have any questions. If everybody's kind of ready here, let's go ahead and bring the wheel over, because we got a bunch of names on the wheel.
Or you may have more, because I've been coming in and joining.
They're coming in and joining. Okay.
Coming in and joining.
All right. So we're going to spin the wheel here, see what we come up with.
Oh, homestead dreaming, you know, You just keep an ear out. I'm surprised you weren't called last week. I'm sure you were very disappointed.
Okay, tonight's first selection
I love the name.
is Forking Allotment. Forking Allotment.
I love it.
So,
Okay, hold on. I'm noticing that exclamation point wheel is not working. You have to just type wheel to get the form up. Just see if Streambots takes that one. Did just a minute ago.
it's actually supposed to work by just typing the word wheel. It's also supposed to work by just typing link.
Not doing it with either, whether it's
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
The exclamation point
So
wheel.
there's exclamation, but it didn't do it with wheel. Jeez.
Yeah.
YouTube is having PMS right now.
Well, this is a stream element thing. My the bot that we used to have that had Smudge's name,
Okay, Steph, no problem.
that was another thing that YouTube kind of did away with. But we'll find some more time and get that. So Forking Allotment is the first person drawn. And let me bring this up and let's go do a search here for Forking Allotment.
Homestead Dreaming, I don't know if you're on a computer, if you are, if you put your mouse down to where it says live, does it have any verbiage above that to click that to get you up to date with the live stream? Sometimes that will bring you up to date. Just a thought.
They're lagging, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. On the underside, if you're on a laptop or computer,
Yeah, you're right, Brenda. The link is also in our description. Thank you.
if you're on a laptop or a computer, you can just click on that where it says live. If it has like a red light on it, that means you're up to date. And it will also get you back up to date. So Forking Allotment, easy to find. We typed them in the search bar. Excuse me. They have 594 subscribers, 61 videos. Let's get a quick peek at this channel because we want to get through lots of channels tonight. We got lots of people in here. Okay, the first thing that I see here is I see a very pretty banner. I don't know if this is a picture they took or something else, but it's a type of picture where it's got some things in focus, some things out of focus. Neat picture, but it's not doing much for you. So this is your billboard. This is your billboard. This is like you're driving down the highway, and this is like one of those empty billboards that says "Rent me," and it's just not giving you any information. So that's a great place to put your name. It's a great place to put maybe a little bit about your channel, maybe how many videos you're going to be uploading every week. Just something interesting. You're trying to draw people's eyes and minds. In the location underneath here, this is the area that a trailer video goes, and they have that in here. It's 1 minute long. Typical trailer video is anywhere from 30 seconds to 3 minutes. Should not be longer than 3 minutes. Just think of a trailer for a new movie that's coming out or a new television show or something like that. They give you a real short teaser type clip, just enough to whet your interest and get you interested in it so that you want to be there and want to see more. And that's the whole reason we're putting this. Let's go over to the About page, see what the description reads on this channel, and quickly get through this. Description reads, "Hi, I'm Chris from South Yorkshire, UK. On my channel, you will find gardening tips and videos. I love gardening and sharing my experiences with you. I would love to have a small holding homestead at some point. Please subscribe to see more garden and allotment videos on your feed. Visit my merch store to get Fork and Allotment merchandise, and you have a link there, and we'll discuss that in a moment. Upload schedule: 2 to 5 times a week. Live streaming once a week, usually Sundays. Then you have Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. And then another paragraph here. It says, in partnership with Sow Seeds Limited, brand ambassador for ePots. Excuse me. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. All right. I got to jump back up here and I got to talk about this because there's a couple things here that I don't think you should be having here. I don't see my little pin. All right, I'm going to do it with the magnifying glass. Right here. Visit my merch store to get Fork and Allotment merchandise. And then you have the web URL to go do that. Well, the problem with that is all of us folks are inherently lazy, and this is not a clickable link. The only way for somebody to take this information and go to your merchandise store in this location, up here in the description, is to highlight it, copy it, paste it, go to. It's not a clickable link. So, now, having said that, I fully understand that with some phones and things like that, if you kind of highlight that area by poking at it here and there, it may recognize it as a URL and may allow you to go to it. But this is just not the place for it. The top part is great. I would not have the link here. Upload schedule, that's great. Live streaming once a week, usually Sundays, that's great. But we have the same thing here with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are all links. We have a place for those, and I'll show you that here in a second. And I think it's very good to put in here that you're in partnership with Sow Seeds Limited and a brand ambassador for ePots. Okay. All of those links should be down here on the bottom. And unfortunately, with the way that I have the screen set up with our stuff on the bottom, I can't scroll down quite far enough to see them all, but you can see the top couple here. And of course, if you're looking on your homepage, you will see all these. This is the place where all of your links should be. And I see you do have some down here. You have Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram. So you do have them down here. And this is where they belong. If you wanted to mention up here in the text area, be sure to check out the links below. That's not bad because you're not listing this information.
If I'm not mistaken, Fork and Allotment is English.
Yes, from UK.
Oh, it says on, okay.
Yeah, from South Yorkshire.
Yeah.
So, email address is in the proper location. Everything looks wonderful there. So let's jump back into the channel here, see if you have any playlists, and you do. And I'm just going to randomly take a peek at a couple of these. Because what I'm looking for, a lot of people don't realize that playlists have a spot to put a description, just like a video. And this playlist, just for example, has no description. There's a place to put that description. When you're working on this, it's something you kind of need to go back in and do. It's very important to have that description. One of the reasons is presentation to other folks. So that one is missing it. I will check one more just in case that one got missed. This one also has no description. So that's something you can do. You can go in and add descriptions to your playlist. Going to quickly glance at these, and I don't see anything else right off the top of my head that jumps out as being something you should quickly address. Look at some of your thumbnails here. Okay, you've got some fantastic items that you are absolutely doing right in your thumbnails. Look fantastic. I want everybody to notice the text that he has in this thumbnail. It says plot walk around. Highly contrasting to the background, very easy to read and big enough to read. Sowing tomato seeds, big enough to read, good high contrast. First seed sowing of February, again, good high contrast, easy to read. Now we go down to this one. Well, this is a little tougher to read. Square foot gardening, it's got the green background. The contrast is just not as good on this one. So this one could easily be better. Let me just put it that way. But no, you have some great things here. Now some of your other ones here. Good close facial expressions are always good. Always good. This one, it's a little bit dark on the picture, but you're doing fantastic in general overall on your thumbnails. Doing a great job. Let's jump back to your homepage. Right, have the trailer on top, and the uploads. That's the default container, and then you have. Okay. You then have some of your playlists, and you have them individual, which is fantastic. I want you to notice here, this is your playlist for your allotment. You do have a very brief description on that one. There's video from or about my allotment or allotmenteering in general. So you do have a very, very brief description here. You could certainly add to that. This is the place where those descriptions in a playlist really jump out, is when you have them featured on the leading page. So overall, you have done an absolutely wonderful job. The rest of these, if you were to put additional verbiage in as a description, that's like the icing on the cake. So fantastic job. Jerry, I'm going to have you talk to him for a minute because I need to do the wheel over here.
Just want to remind everybody that this is not a sub for sub channel. If you make a post that you are looking for subs, that post will be removed. It will be removed twice. The third time, you will be shown the door. And our moderators know that. Oh, no problem, Steph. Just to get your name on the wheel, just type in !wheel. Green box will bring up a form that you just go in and type what your channel name is. And that automatically puts it on the wheel. Yeah, it's cold here also. Ozark Mountain Goats. I mean, there's no more snow for the most part, but it's still winter. Nice to see some new faces in here tonight. Oh, you're fine, Brandon. Just wanted to let you know. That's the reason I removed it. One thing that folks will do here when they see a new person, or if you just want to say, hey, I'm new here, what's going on? They'll go and check out your channel. I know I do. If somebody comes in and I notice that they're new, I will go check out their channel. If they are homesteaders, 9 times out of 10, I will subscribe to them right away. I do the same thing in our small YouTube homesteaders group on Facebook. I approve the people that do the questionnaires to join, and when I post their name as a welcome, I have already subscribed to their channel. All yours, Daryl.
All mine, huh?
All yours.
All right. Well, we got the wheel re-greased here, so we're ready to give it a spin.
Cold and windy is fine, Salon Girl. You don't want our cold.
Oh, what do we have? Looks like the Mindful Homestead. Mindful Homestead.
Serial Ray, you have to get your name on the wheel.
All right, the Mindful Homestead. Folks, this channel is getting real close to 1,000 subscribers. They got 941 subs and just 38 videos.
Living the Dream Homestead. Hi.
So the Mindful Homestead. Look at this. Look at this banner. Very nice. Quickly look here. All right, your trailer video is just under 2 minutes. Great length.
Thank you, Farmstead. We
the
appreciate
banner
that.
is a little bit different, and I really like it. You've
Go easy on us.
you've utilized the black and white aspect of photography, which is always a little bit tougher to do.
I like the black and white.
Yeah,
That is cool. That's a nice picture. Brandon, type in ! wheel. Then Steambot will bring up a link for you. Type in your channel name.
I don't know what happened to my little drawing tool, but the banner that you have here, and I'm just going to kind of point this out to folks. If you're viewing this on a phone right now, chances are very good you're not seeing the garage on the far right hand side on this banner. And that's fine. You have it so that the Mindful Homestead, which is the white embedded logo here, is still going to be seen. So I think you've done an outstanding job on this. I like your logo. I will state that the Mindful Homestead, from the logo standpoint, the little icon, that's pretty small writing. Nobody's going to be able to read that. Seeing as how you can reflect the two here together, I think you've done an outstanding job. Let's go find out a little bit more about your channel. So we'll jump to the About page.
Joe, I like that banner also. That's pretty cool.
We're going to jump to the About page.
Mindful Homestead, it cuts right to the right of the house and left of the logo. Sweet Pea, how you doing, kid?
All right, the description reads as follows. Hi there, we're Jackie, Jack, and Emma. We purchased just over 10 acres in the beautiful Badenoch? I probably butchering.
Is he butchering that name?
I'm butchering that. Monadnock region of New Hampshire in 2016, and are working our land to build a more sustainable life for our growing family. Currently, we have a large garden that we use to grow as many vegetables as we can, and are in the process of planting a small orchard. We harvest our own firewood, and we are working toward being self-reliant on ourselves for meat in the near future through raising our own pastured pork and chicken, as well as hunting and fishing. Periodic sales of organic whole chickens, forest-raised pork shares, and more. Email us for availability. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you enjoy our content. Thanks for following us on this journey. All right. Let's talk real briefly about this. I think it's an excellent description. Number one, you've given a rough location as to where you are located. You've given a little bit of information about your property, the size, your family. The only problem is most people, and this is a proven thing, if a paragraph exceeds 3 lines, they have a tendency not to read it. They're burning over it. They're glancing over it. They're trying to get to the end of it. So if you were to break this paragraph here at the top into at least 2, if not 3 paragraphs, and having a white space line between like you do down here underneath, that would be a plus. It would make it easier to read and just make it more receptive. The other thing that I want to mention is you have, for some reason, put in the pound-side homesteading, pound-side farming, and pound-side gardening, which is really not doing anything for you here. It does nothing in this location. If those are put into a description on a video, at that point, they will show up underneath the video feed as a clickable link that somebody can click on them. But I caution you in utilizing that function, because all you are doing is creating a hotspot for YouTube to do a search on that word. And what you have there are very, very, very generic words: homesteading, farming, and gardening. Chances are very good. Let's do this. Go to a new tab. And I am going to just copy your first one here. Okay, so we're on a YouTube page here, and I'm going to paste in, because this is what would happen if somebody would click on it. And I'm sorry, you're not seeing this. Somebody needs to shoot me here.
I'm looking at the chat. I didn't look up at your screen. Yeah, mods. We've already had a few trolls. Thank you very much.
Okay, so number one, let me just back up, because I apologize. I did not swap the screen, and Jerry missed it. I missed it. So we're going to back up. Here's the description that I read. Same thing applies. You have this long paragraph here at the top. I would divide that up into a couple paragraphs. I then started talking about these hashtag words that you have in this description. This is not the place for those. They don't do anything here. This is not a hotspot. And what they will do, if you put them in the description of a video, is they create a clickable link underneath your video when it's played. And if somebody does click on them, this is what happens. So the homesteading. Well, here's the problem. Your channel is the Mindful Homestead, and you've just sent everybody that clicks on that link. Here you send them to Big Family Homestead, the Prairie Homestead, Living Traditions Homestead, Homestead How, Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, Farms Family Home. You just sent them everywhere else but to your stuff. And if we let's change that word. Let's make it gardening. Okay, well, so this is what to get then. Garden tips, Daisy Creek Farms. Again, you're just sending them everywhere else but to your content. So for the most part, those hashtag words are not in your best interest. And they do nothing for you here. Absolutely nothing. Email address is properly located. You do have links to Facebook. And it looks like your area as well as Instagram. So those are all done fine. Of course, those links are shared on the banner. You do have some playlists. Let's see if you have remembered or have thought or even knew about. Oops. Back up. Play it. I want to view the playlist. And you do have a very, very nice description here. Good job. Fantastic. I always check too, if possible. And again, great description. Fantastic. All right. Take a quick peek at your thumbnails. And I'm going to tell you right now, good thumbnails, nice bright pictures. Where you do have text, it's big text, it's legible. For the most part, there's very good contrast that makes it easier to read. Let me make a comment here. Sometimes I forget to do this. There's a lot of controversy about putting text in a thumbnail. And it's my thought and some other people's thoughts that if the text helps to generate interest, then it's an absolutely plus thing. But if it's redundant, if the text in your thumbnail is exactly the same name as what your video title is, that's just not cool. Because it's not helped anything. You've not increased a single thing. This, for example, here on your second video, it says, "Welcome to the Mindful Homestead." On the thumbnail, which actually takes away from the thumbnail some because of the text. And, well, what do you know? That "Welcome to the Mindful Homestead" is the first words in your title. So did it really help? And I'm not saying not to have text, not saying that at all, but perhaps a different way to look at that would be, instead of putting "Welcome to the Mindful Homestead," just use the word "welcome" by itself. Big bold fonts in your thumbnail, "welcome," and then finish that up into the title. Just a thought for you. But no, great job on the thumbnail. Go back to your home page. Let's check out the layout here. If you've modified anything, and you have not. Your uploads container is the default container. Typically, what one can do here is you can add additional containers. And the best thing to do is to feature your playlist, your videos. And you've got 4 playlists here. So do not just add a container here that says, because YouTube will let you do this, says "My Created Playlist." You don't want to do that, because that's just like kind of uploads. It just jumbles everything together and there's no detail there. Go in and feature each playlist individually. You can arrange them in a vertical or horizontal structure and stack it in that fashion. The description that you have for each of those playlists shows right after playlist title. It just features your entire page in a very good mindset. Love the banner. Great job. Keep it up. And thank you very, very much for being here. Let me go get the wheel going here. Let's get another one going. If you have any questions about anything I've said, if you don't want to address it here in the chat, send an email to familyhomestead.com. And I will get back with you. Okay, Hardneck Farms.
Wendy.
Hardneck Farms. I guess it helps if I spell it right. Not sure how that happened, but yeah. Hardneck Farms, 458 subscribers, 214 videos. Let's go see this channel. Well, look at this. That looks like berries. Looks like you have berries on your banner, but you sure don't have your name there. So, okay, again, this is one of these real pretty banners that you see as you're driving down the interstate. It's over on the side over there. Got this picture, and it goes, "Rent me." If your name was here, 4,000 people would have seen it as they drove by today. Well, there's no name here. So we always recommend you get your name on that banner somewhere. That's your billboard. Hardneck Farms, 458 subscribers.
She said yes, they're berries.
They are berries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew what a berry was.
No acres. Sean said, I'm seeing unused real estate.
Unused real estate, you betcha.
Hey, Thomas Schmidt.
Okay, I'm not seeing a trailer video. So that's something else you could do. Trailer video. That's a teaser. That's a short video. It should be the only time you make a 30-second video, if you can get it to 30 seconds. So 30 seconds to 3 minutes. That introduces your channel, tells a little bit about your channel, what people can expect to see. Like, hey, we're the crazy people in Louisiana, or we're the crazy people in Maine, or wherever you're located, or just something. Give them some sort of teaser information as far as what they can see on your channel if you're going to upload videos 3 times a day. All that pertinent stuff that people want to know. All right, let's go jump to the About page and see your description. And it reads as follows. Hardneck Farms, new vlog, 3/29/2019. Welcome to my channel. This is Wendy Hardneck, and I am a plant-based farmer and vegan. I am so blessed to have a wonderful husband, Tom. All of our kids are grown, so it's just us. Additionally, we have 2 cats and a dog, all rescue, and 9 pet rabbits. We have a small 10-acre farm in historic Guthrie, Oklahoma. Furthermore, we have a large market garden. Am I reading that right? We have a large market garden, berries, nuts, herbs, and many other fruits. I grow for the Roughwood Seed Collection, preserving pure heirlooms, and I make my own soaps, dry foods, along with canning, crafts, upcycling, cake decorating, and so much more. Sadly, we are restoring our farm from a large wildfire back in 2014, so stay and grow with us. Wow. Okay. You got some fantastic information in this, but it's a very, very hard read. You have this one massive paragraph that really is just begging to be split up into 3 or 4 smaller, easy to read, blow off the lips, wordy, without even changing the word. Get some more white space in here. Make it easier for people to read and follow along with this. The information you've presented is great. You have your location. You could potentially add what your growing zone is. I do not know enough about Oklahoma if they have different growing zones from the north to the south in Oklahoma. I just don't know. Maybe it's all the same, but nevertheless, that's easily something you could put in there. We're in growing zone such and such. Other things you could do is, you do raised bed gardening, do you do in-ground gardening, do you do aquaponics? You know, is there anything special about your method of gardening? You have indicated here you're making your own soaps, dry foods, along with canning, crafts. I mean, you're just doing a ton of stuff. But kind of split that stuff out a little bit. Give those topics their own little couple sentence paragraph, and just spread it out like that. Email address is in the proper location. I'm surprised you don't have any social media links below here. If you are a Facebook member, by all means, get a link up here to your Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, what's any other social media platforms that you might be a part of. You can put those links down here at the bottom. Now, great detail. I think if it's just rearranged a little bit, it would turn it from great to fantastic. Simply my opinion. All right, playlists. And you have a few. So let's see if you have descriptions. That's the part that so many people miss.
Wendy, you can always email us, and if Daryl can't explain something back and forth with emailing you, he'll give you his cell number and talk you through. I mean, he's already done that to 2 channels just this week. So, feel free to email us.
Absolutely. There is no description on this playlist. Just glance at another one, just in case that was an oddity and you missed it. And no description. So I'm guessing there's no description on any of these. I do want to point out to everybody in here, you can have a playlist with one video in it. I mean, you got to start with one, but don't create a playlist with the intention of just having one video. In other words, the playlist should be a group, a holding container for multiple videos that have something in common. And sure, you got to start with one, but have the intent that shortly down the road you're going to be adding other like content videos into that playlist. So let's take a peek at your videos, look at the thumbnails here real quickly. Pull this down so we can look at the first 15 or so. Okay, here's the important thing about thumbnails. Let's just briefly talk about thumbnails. Thumbnails are just super important. Super important. That's the first thing people see in YouTube. YouTube is going to present a page that has multiple thumbnails on it.
Joe's asking if you can put the same video in different playlists.
Absolutely, you can. You can do that. But the thumbnail is what captures the person's eye first. So the way that it works for me, and it does for most people, I believe, if the picture is interesting, if it draws your eye, well, then you go look at the title. And if the title reinforces the interesting part that your eye just got from looking at the thumbnail, that's when the decision is made to click on it and go look at it. So that's why they're so important. So let's just pull the thumbnail up here. And I don't say this to be mean. Please do not ever, anybody ever take anything that I'm saying in a derogatory way. But I'm looking at this. It's titled Grape Workshop at OSU in Oklahoma. And I can see, now that I've read the title, I had to read the title of this, I can see that this guy is standing here with a microphone and probably giving some sort of a lecture to folks over here on the right. But from looking at this thumbnail by itself, I have no idea what's going on. Absolutely none. There's nothing here leading me to engage me to click on this thumbnail. So this is where perhaps just zooming in very close on this individual with the microphone, that might be enough interest to go, well, what's this guy talking in the microphone? Is he singing? What's he doing? And that's just a suggestion. Morning coffee with friends. Well, now that I have my magnifying glass up here, I can see this is the dashboard of a car. But without my magnifying glass, I don't know. I thought maybe it was some UFO stuff. But I see it's the dashboard of a car. Again, I don't know that this would, for me, it would not engage my mind to think, oh, I want to go look at this. This one, I think, could use some text. Because you're looking at the picture first. I'm not sure how you can enhance a picture about greenhouse seedlings and stuff, but by using a single word of text up here, using the word early growth or seedlings or greenhouse or something, might tip the scales on this one. This one, I can see you're in some sort of a greenhouse, but again, you're far enough away that without this magnifying glass, I have no idea what you're doing, what you're holding, but I can see with the glass here that, okay, you're holding a package of seeds, and seeing what I can here in the title, and based upon what I read earlier, I see this is probably the pure heirloom seeds that you're preserving. So again, let me make a quick recommendation. If you were just to put in large script across, when I say script, I mean large text. Script is almost a no-no, but large text, you put in heirloom, something to just capture the eye and get somebody to click on it. And this next stack looks like firewood. I think you're kind of getting the idea here. So I think you could work on your thumbnails a little bit. Now, on the plus side of that, we haven't really talked about this yet. Here's some things you can do on your channel, in your videos, at any time, without hurting them in any way. You can always go change the thumbnail. If you want to jot these things down, it's great. You can always go change the thumbnail. You can change the title. You can add an end screen. You can add an informational screen, and you can add or take away keywords. Did I say change the description? If I didn't, that's the other thing. So you can change the thumbnail, change the description, change the title, add or take away keywords. You can add or take away end screens or informational screens. What you can't do is you can't pull the video down and re-edit it and put it back up. It goes up as a new video. So you cannot change it from that standpoint. But you, for all practical purposes, can create a brand new video from an old video. Some people have done this. They've had a video that maybe it's been sitting out there for a couple months and they just didn't feel it got the views they felt it should have. They thought the video was better than that. So they've gone in and they've put a new thumbnail on it, tweaked the title a little bit, retitled it, re-advertised it out on Facebook or other areas, Twitter, promoted the video a little bit, and it takes off. So those are all things you can do. All right, let's go back to the home page here. This is just the default area for the home page. First thing, make yourself a little trailer video, 30 seconds to 3 minutes in length, and then you can also enhance this front page by adding containers for those playlists. Of course, with your playlist, make sure you get the descriptions. Got any questions on how to do any of that, feel free to send me an email. It's something we frequently talk about on Tuesday nights. We don't get into the details on that here on Thursday because just would take way too long. Let's go get another name.
Daniel just popped in. Pancake Man.
Oh. All right. Expedition Greg. Expedition Greg. I do not recognize that name.
No, I think he's a new one.
Thank you for stopping in. Expedition Greg. $6,120 some subscribers, 360 videos. Before we even go to your channel, I will note that your icon, I'm sure you know this, but your Expedition Greg is severely cut off. All right, Expedition Greg. There is a trailer here, intro and announcements, 1 minute, 12 seconds, fantastic length. My own personal comment. I can see this was done with a cell phone, and it was done in the portrait mode. If you just hold that phone in the horizontal format, that fills up a nice window, and you don't get your black sidebars. This makes it, in my opinion, a lot more presentable. Love the picture of your thumbnail. I'm hoping maybe that's a picture you took. However, this is another one of those beautiful going down the road billboards that your name can be right here. If your name was here, there'd be 1,000 people. I've seen this wonderful billboard as they drove by. Your name is not here. So this is your sign, your space to use that you so graciously given to you. This is the place to put in your Go to the About page and see what your channel's all about. All right, description reads as follows. Featuring the Orlando, Florida's attractions. Let's go on an expedition together. Subscribe. Turn on those notification bells. Come join the chat. Would you like to donate to the channel? Although donations are never required, they are appreciated. And you have a PayPal link here. All right. Greg, as much as I was loving your banner, so forth, I'm not loving your description. I'm looking for more here. What's your they featuring the Orlando, Florida's attractions? Maybe if you were to enumerate a few of those, such as like Disney World or uh, some beaches or whatever attractions you're going to feature, maybe list a couple. Um, it never hurts to ask folks to subscribe, but I'm not sure that should be the second line in your description. This is a good place for you to talk about your channel, maybe a little bit about you, what people can expect to see on your channel. Are you gonna make videos of what? How often are you gonna upload your videos? Are you a Florida native? This your backyard is grown up, or are you a northerner that's been transplanted to Florida? Or, there's all types of things you can fill here and keep it very interesting. I think the place for all links is down here at the bottom. You do have links down here. You have one's to Twitter, one's to Instagram, one to Facebook. I personally think that's the place your PayPal link should also be, is down here at the bottom. That's my opinion, but that's neither here nor there. Email address is in the proper location. Absolutely excellent. Let's take a look at your playlist real quick. Got a few of those. You have skill streams, my lives and videos, some saved playlists. All right. And I'm so glad you're here tonight, because we're going to get an opportunity to share with a lot of folks on some things here. Let's first look at this 20 hours playlist. I'm guessing, I don't know this for a fact. Look at it first. All right, I'm guessing this is simply a playlist of the majority of your videos, of all your videos, so that they can go in and perhaps play these to somebody can run these on a play cycle to get you some time. It's just a guess. I don't know if that's the case or not, but there's no description for the playlist. Skill streams. I want to see if you have a description there. Again, what is the purpose for your playlist? It should have some sort of purpose. And I'm guessing these are all live streams, which is fine. That's great. But again, there's no description. So if nothing else, go in and put a description. Now here are a couple of playlists that, in my opinion, have absolutely no business sitting here for people to see. These save playlists. These are, if you want to create a playlist, save videos for yourself, for you to refer back to, or you to go back and look at, that's fine. But make them private. If you make these playlists private, then people like everybody in this live stream here that are looking at your page right now, they're going to see this and go, okay, well, what's this about? They're going to click on this playlist and they're going to put it up. And there's over 1,000 videos in this playlist. 1,000 videos. And, well, there's none of these are yours. And so somebody starts going through this playlist, and I see there's a lot of music. Well, obviously, pop hits of the 80s. People start playing this, and all of a sudden your channel's forgotten about. So, in essence, what you've created here is you've created an Uber that somebody can jump into and just drive away from your channel. So if you want to have these for you, that's wonderful. Just make them private so they're for you. That way other people don't get in. Let's take a peek at your thumbnails here. Okay, we've got good and bad here. We've got good and bad. Number one, the good things. Close up, facial expressions. That's a big thing with the artificial intelligence. Bad thing. Too dark. Really not much here. Again, the picture is too dark. So some of these are fantastic, and some of these are, if I'm presented with this thumbnail on a page of thumbnails, what is going to entice me to click on, say, this one?
It said you meant to get rid of them.
Oh, well, I don't know why you'd want to get rid of them. You got 709 views on this. I mean, you got some decent view counts. Absolutely. You've got some great view counts. But personally, if this were mine, I would put a new thumbnail on it. Doesn't change anything. It doesn't change your counts. Put a new thumbnail on it. Maybe redo the title a little bit. So that's what I'm seeing on your thumbnails. Good job there. Jump back to your home page and let's see what you have laid out here underneath your trailer. Just the default uploads. So again, this is, I don't know. At this point, maybe this is fine for your uploads. As you maybe evolve your playlists a little bit more, it would be kind of pointless to put this 20 hours playlist on the front. It appears to be all your videos, which is all your uploads. Does make any sense? If you wanted to put your chill streams playlist up on that front page, that'd be a good place for it. So have to use your own judgment on that. But hopefully, maybe we've given you a couple ideas, and perhaps a little bit of constructive criticism, I hope, on taking some of your thumbnails here, and the fact that, hey, you can go in and you can change them. You can make them better. Absolutely. So, Expedition Greg, folks, you can go check him out. He's looks like he's out of the Florida area. Again, I would do your description here a little bit different. Florida's kind of that, that long tail state down there. You might put down more the area that you're from if you're in the Panhandle or down by the Keys or wherever you're from. Just a thought. So, Expedition Greg, thank you so much for being here.
I thought he said Orlando area.
Oh, did he?
That's it. You read it. That's in his About page.
Well, all right. It does say featuring the Orlando, Florida's attraction. So that would put you in the Orlando area. My mistake. Put an expedition together. But in reading that, and now going to looking at your videos, I see a couple of videos that say Epcot. Maybe this is Orlando, this safari thing.
Well, Epcot's in Orlando, I think.
Yeah.
I've never been to Disney World and that, so I wouldn't know, but I'm pretty sure it is in the same area.
Well, a large number of these, It looks like you do a lot of live streaming.
Yep, he's from Orlando. I was right.
Okay. So
Yeah, me too, White Family Farm.
And Greg, I'll tell you what, there's some fantastic folks in this chat, and they I think everybody here is interested in presenting their channel in a better light, growing their channel. They're looking for folks to do collaborations with of various sorts, and I think that you'll find that the folks that we get in here are absolutely wonderful people. So, again, thank you so much for being here, and I hope that we helped you in some little way. Let's go ahead and get that wheel spin and get another name up here.
Just a reminder, this is not a sub for sub channel. Your post will be removed.
Goodtime, Holler, Homestead.
Ooh.
Goodtime, Holler, Homestead. $395 subscribers, 117 videos.
Thank you, Expedition Greg.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And if you have any questions on anything I said as far as how to do something or anything like that, just send us an email, twofamilyhomestead@gmail.com.
I didn't cough. Daryl coughed. I sneezed. Did it wake you up?
All right, Goodtime, Holler, Homestead. City raised and country bound. Videos uploaded every week. That is a cute banner. I like your banner.
Ah, Kara. Gotcha, Jess.
I like your banner. And, all right. I'm curious. I have to get the magnifying glass out.
That was very nice of them at Fishes. Very nice. We appreciate it. That'll go into the kitty for our travels to the meetups this year.
I had to go look at the icon here. I could tell that there was some sort of writing in the balloon. By getting out my magnifying glass, I can actually read it. But I think I would be inclined to at least always maybe work on the possibility of something a little bit different with your icon, because it's never going to read that on a phone.
Oh, they have a new logo that will be put up.
Okay.
Funny that you should mention
Funny
that.
I should mention it,
That's right.
All right. Well, they also happen to have a trailer video. Welcome to Goodtime Holler vlog. It's 4.5 minutes. It's a little bit on the long side, and obviously I don't know what it's about, but typically, this is a place for what's called a trailer or a teaser video about your channel. I will say that this particular video that I see playing in this location, trailer location, was done with a cell phone in portrait mode, which is again something we certainly don't recommend. We recommend you turn that phone on its side and fill that screen. You got all that area there. You've given away almost half the screen. All right, so we'll look at the rest of the page. We'll come back to that. Go to the About page. See what we have here. And folks, like Sherry has said a couple times, we are not a sub for sub channel, but I will make note. Now let me just clarify this. We are not a channel that puts a channel up and holds everybody hostage and stops everything until we twist everybody's arm to go subscribe to somebody. We do not do that. We do not believe in that. Okay. But I will say these folks are only 4 subscribers away from that magic number of 400, which is a big deal when you're getting started. So I'm just mentioning that. If you see something you like, consider. All right. Goodtime Holler Homestead. Description reads as follows. Raised in the city and country mound, Ariel and Jay, along with their 3 daughters, Jalen, Kia, maybe? KYA here, KYA, Kia.
Could be.
And Jera made a life-changing decision in 2017 to move to a 6-acre wooded lot in the outskirts of Rogers, Arkansas. AR is Arkansas, right?
Yes, AR is Arkansas. AK is Alaska.
Well, I was thinking Arizona.
AZ.
But that's AZ. So the outskirts of Rogers, Arkansas, to learn the self-sufficient farm lifestyle they had been dreaming of.
They are now at 401.
Wonderful. Congratulations on reaching over 400 here today. Together, they built a 1,600 square foot garden and are learning how to grow, harvest, and store their own vegetables and fruits. They decided to up their farm experience
Channel.
by adding in some rabbits and chickens and plan to get goats, pigs, mini cows, peacocks, and who knows what other animals they may pick up along the way. Their everyday life consists of caring for chickens and rabbits, breeding rabbits, collecting eggs, foraging their deep woods for mushrooms and berries, as well as growing and harvesting fruits and vegetables from their garden. Follow along as they grow their food, raise new baby rabbits, make silly mistakes, and enjoy their new life together as a farm family in the country. Very, very, very nice write-up. Easy to read. Well done. Well laid out. And you've left it open enough that you can go in and modify it from time to time. Keep it fresh. Fantastic. Great job. Email address is in the right location. They have links to a blog and to Facebook and to Instagram and Teespring. And they even have a subscribe link down here. If I had to get real nitpicky, I would say that the description area on your links down here could be a little better, but it does indicate where you're going, and that's the important thing. So find no faults whatsoever. Jump back, see what you have in the way of playlists. Oh, I see them up to 404 subscribers. All right. So they have a few playlists. Our journey from the start, about us. Just kind of glancing through all of these real quick. All right, I'm just going to randomly pick out a couple. No, I don't see a description. Oh, I'm disappointed. All right, let's try the garden tour. A new tab. A look. Oh, I don't see a description on this one either. Okay. Big thing, big deal. Put your description in there. Description on the playlist are every bit as important as a description on your videos. Not something you want to overlook. Let's go look at some thumbnails. Okay. Overall, pretty good. I like what you've done with a couple of these thumbnails. I'll use my magnifying glass just to kind of highlight them here. By using some silhouetting and a question mark, that has created interest within this thumbnail. And then, of course, reading the title, "What New Animals Came to Live on Our Farm." To me, this is a great thumbnail. You've kind of done the same thing here. What new animals get part 2. This ice cold anxiety. Can jumping in ice cold water help your I don't know if it can help your anxiety or not. Do you answer that in this video? Is my question. Here we have a goat eating. Morning chores on a farm are upgraded. I guess I don't see where you're going with this, but pretty goat. What a mess. Positive things on these that I've seen so far here with the text. You have outlined the letters on the text, make some contrasting, easy to read. Appears to be big enough font that it is easy. Feeling a loofah plant dry. So I'm still trying to see the actual picture here. The text drew me to it, easy to read. So I read on the title. So it's probably something that would get me to want to click on it. Bottle feeding a baby rabbit, newborn baby bunnies. You got some great thumbnails here. Got some good thumbnails without question. All right, let's go back to your homepage. Did I say that I liked the banner?
Mm-hmm. Yes, you did.
Nice banner. Okay. All right, there's no teaser video here. There's no trailer. So that's something you can do. 30 seconds to 3 minutes. Real brief introduction thing here. Something to entice people to come and see what you have to offer. Of course, the uploads container here, this is a default container. Then have referred into one of your playlists, which is fine. But here's what's missing. Because there is no description, you're missing an opportunity here to put more verbiage. Describe this better. And what does that do to help? It shows more care on your part. It just presents better from you. About gardening, exactly the same thing. Homesteading first-time trials. I personally am not in favor of, not in favor of, nor a fan of popular upload. And the reason for that, I know people have asked me, why are you not a fan of that? Here's why. If I want to know what the popular uploads are, I'm going to just go into videos. I'm going to sort them that way. Are the most popular. And that way I can see at a glance.
Ooh, Fork and Allotment changed their banner. Look at this.
See that?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right. So by just clicking within the video section and sorting them by popularity, I can instantly see by count if they've had a video take off a little bit, or where they're at, or by glancing at this, I would say the upper end on your videos you're looking at in the 300 range on views. And scrolling down further, I'm going to say, well, you're probably your average, you're looking at maybe 100. So that gives me an idea where you're at viewing wise. Considering you only have, well, you're up to 405 subscribers. Those are pretty good numbers. Those are darn good numbers. So Goodtime, Holler, Homestead. Fantastic job. Doing great. Keep it up. And I do want to thank you very much for being here today.
Will you be at the shindig? Asking, since they're Arkansas.
All right, let's go spin the wheel again.
Hope you do, Holler Homestead. Hope you do. TNS.
TNS. Dogs, Dragonflies farm. Didn't know people farm dragonflies. All right, so
Oh, Lord, salon girl. Praying it all goes well. For some reason, can't get. There they are. Get them to come up. I don't know why.
TNS. Dogs and Dragonflies farm. They have 288 subscribers, 27 videos, so pretty new channel.
Shayla, I wondered if you were going to notice that the other night. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. They have their banner up there with their name on it. So they've gotten the initial bulletin board up there. Interesting picture. Got a rainbow in the picture there. And they have a trailer, or at least a video in the trailer position here. Welcome to our farm family. So it's a little intro. Okay. I can already tell that this looks interesting. Electrician by day, and what does he transform into? Saying. Okay. Oh, they got a couple big dogs. So, trailer video in the proper location. Nice video. I don't see any hotspots for external sites. We'll talk about that here in a moment. Go back to the About page and read the description. See what we can find here. Description reads as follows. Tony and Shelley, Dogs and Dragonflies Farm. We live in Northern California, Zone 9B. Tony is originally from Southern California. Shelley is originally from the Ohio Valley.
A Buckeye.
Well, this says Ohio Valley.
Still, well, yeah, you're right. Could be across the border. You're right.
So, we don't know if we don't know if Buckeye or not.
I'm not a true Buckeye.
Well,
I'm an implant.
But you were implanted enough years ago.
I'm an immigrant.
Yeah, your immigration status is permanent to Buckeye. I think even if we moved now, you would still remain a Buckeye.
Probably, yeah.
All right. Shelley is originally from the Ohio Valley. We met in 2011 and got married in 2014. Then moved to Northern California in 2015.
Cincinnati. See? Told you it was a Buckeye.
Where we eventually
right.
found our little farm. We have dogs and cats and chickens. We love to garden and cooking using ingredients that we've grown. Follow along as we share what is going on in our little neck of the woods with a post office box and mailing address. Okay. I like the information that you shared. Problem is you have this couple problems. One, you have this all grouped together in a single paragraph. My little drawing pen was working. Can't take the time right now to track down what's broken with it. This needs to be broken up into 2 or 3 paragraphs. Each paragraph should be no more than 3 lines in length and have a white space line separating. This makes it so much easier to read. I like the story, but again, you left this very open. You could put in a lot more information without telling anything, just to make it an interesting read. Fluffing, I guess you might call it. Here's a problem as I see it. Your email address is not here. When you're in that about page, there's a location for you to put your email address. I think it says for business inquiries or something. Email address. That's where you put your email address. That way it's not in plain text on a page. This prevents it from being scraped off the page by the nasty little web bots that go running around and stealing email addresses to be used in indiscriminate ways that be considered spam. So by putting it in a location where YouTube is provided for you, it's safe, and it allows other folks like us or anybody else in the chat here. We see something on your channel and we go, hey, I wonder if they'd be interested in collaboration with us. It gives us a way to get a hold of you. We can email you. Hey, you like to join us in a collaboration, or I see you're doing something different. Like to work together on a project, or just, again, it's just it's a way of communication for other folks in here. If you have other social media platforms you're members of, and one of those, by all means, you should be with Small YouTube Homesteaders group. Small YouTube Homesteaders? Am I saying that right? Facebook, Small YouTube Homesteaders. Small YouTube Homesteaders Facebook group. Here's the plug. It is for homesteading channels of 1,500 or less. More than 1,500, you can't join. If you have joined prior to having 1,500, it grow bigger. You're there, you're in, you're good, you're golden.
And if you don't answer the questions, you don't get in.
There are questions that are asked to get into it.
I'm a real biatch when it comes to that.
So you do have to answer those. But what does this do for you? It puts you in touch with a lot of other small growing YouTube channels. Yeah. This gives you a location that you can post and promote your new videos, and solicit from other people, other sources, either for information and or video ideas, collaborations, and so on and so forth. It's a great, very active group. So that's Small YouTube Homesteaders Facebook group. So by all means, get your email address in here.
I agree, Vonnie. It is.
And any other social media platforms, you can then link down here at the bottom. Let's see if you have any playlists. You have one. If you have a description on this one playlist, you do. Congratulations. Cooking, gardening, and projects. Obviously, that could be expanded, but you have a description. Fantastic. Take a peek at your thumbnails real quick. Got to scroll these up so we can pass 50 of them or so. All right, you've got some real good things here, and you've got some not so good things here. So let me just briefly point out a couple. Get out the wonderful magnifying glass. Good coloring on this, easy to read. So this one, I'm going to say this gets a good pass. This one, okay, we're going to give this a pass too. We can read that. There's enough. There's enough contrast that the lettering sticks out. I'm not sure that there's anything here that would entice me to click on it, but from the overall construction of the thumbnail, okay, it pass. Here we have just two dogs facing off to each. welcome to our farm and family. So I know what this is. This is one I think that could perhaps use just one single word in contrasting text across here. I'm not sure what, like, I don't know, maybe just hello, something. Jump over to this one. The problem with, it's all here. Problem with this one is the lettering, the fonts blend into the background of the thumbnail. They disappear. Very hard to read. Other thing is, the lower right-hand corner of every thumbnail you create, that space belongs to YouTube. It is totally wasted space. Anything you put in the lower right-hand corner will be blocked by YouTube. That's where they put the time. So fortunately, you're only eliminating half the N on your minutes, but if you know that, if you would have just moved this verbiage a little bit further left, it would have been able to view it all.
Okay, I have a question. Noticing, and some of the verbiage on the thumbnails you cannot read because it blends in, but if the verbiage on the thumbnail is the same as the title right below it of the video, is it necessary to put writing on the thumbnail?
No, in my opinion, it is not. And I've mentioned this earlier. If text on a thumbnail is doing nothing to enhance the thumbnail and our underlying video, there is no reason to have it. So if it's a repeat of what you have in the title, if it does nothing to either give you information or make somebody want to click on it, there's no reason for it to be there. The lettering on this next one here with the canning, it blends in. It's not big enough. There's not enough contrast. Jump down to this one. Toast is hidden by the time. Jump into this one, the homemade bread. Homemade blending into the bread. And again, this one, homemade bread, exactly the same thing as the title. So, is this helping? If it's not helping, if text on the thumbnail is not enhancing what you have there, there's no reason to have it. So, I guess the takeaway from this is be very cautious on your lettering, on your thumbnail, that it doesn't blend in, that you have it either with a contrasting background, the letters outlined in some fashion, large enough font that it's easy to read, and it also enhances the thought process on the thumbnail. Okay, let's jump back to the home page here. And you have taken your uploads container and made it vertical, which is a plus. That shows that you have gone in and that you want to make this page uniquely yours. I think you only had the one playlist. Remember? Yeah, you only have the one playlist. But you could put this playlist on the front here. Even if you had more than one playlist, put more than one playlist up, you could add another container and put that playlist up here. I would probably put it above this upload. Okay, very nice. DNS Dogs and Dragonflies Farm, thank you very much for being here. Hope maybe we sparked a couple ideas and interest. Just spin the wheel again and see who else Good look at here tonight. Morgan Brunson.
Just got in.
Got here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, Morgan, you're on here. Okay. Morgan Brunson, 171 subscribers, 93 videos. Before I go to his channel, just a word of caution to anybody that might be out there thinking about creating a channel or another channel. It is not often a good idea to use your name as a channel name. As unique as your name may be, chances are a number of other people have the same name as you. And YouTube allows totally duplicated channels. Just saying. Your name was Tom Smith. You're going to find there's a lot of Tom Smith. All right. Why are we not? Go. Morgan Brunson. All right. In your trailer, and I don't truly know if this is a trailer or not. This looks more just like a thing video. But this is the location for a trailer video. Trailer video is typically between 30 seconds and 3 minutes in length. It is a teaser video to show people, tell people a little bit about you, about your channel, what people can expect to see there. It's like throwing the hook in the lake to catch the fish. Your bait, get people to come in and look. So that's what belongs here. And here is another one of those billboards alongside the highway that says, if your name were on this billboard, the 4,000 people that drove by in the past hour would have read your name. So this is your billboard. At very least, put your channel name on it. Nice picture. Green tomatoes. All right, jump back to your About page. Description reads as follows. Agape Farms Homestead feeding his sheep. Now, did I read that right? Agape Farms Homestead feeding his sheep by faith and good fortune. I have overcome many obstacles in life. My goal is to help show others that they too can overcome trials and adversity. I grow my own food and donate the rest to food pantries as an act of kindness to those in need. Charity is a lacking part of today's society of me, me, me. Join me as I work on this from South Georgia and maybe learn a new trick or two. Everything I do has been handed down from my dad of 86 years old, so it is traditional gardening with a modern twist. To help support, please email for information and details of what I will or will not accept. Okay. Morgan, let's just have a real frank discussion here. I see this Agape Farms Homestead. A sheep. Is the property that you're on is named Agape Farms? And if so, why isn't your channel named that rather than Morgan Brunson? I'm assuming Morgan Brunson is your name, but that's just me assuming things that maybe I shouldn't. I like some stuff that you've said here. You've given a location. You've listed some history here. You show the caring, the compassion, the sharing, all these wonderful good traits. What I don't see here is anything that I'm expecting to find on your channel. Now, what am I going to see here? Am I going to see how you garden? Am I going to what different things you do? Type of gardening you do? Is it in-ground gardening? Is it raised bed gardening? You do mention that as South Georgia. You could easily enhance that by adding a growing zone. You could also indicate if it's more than gardening, if there's livestock involved, or anything along that line. There's nothing here that indicates that you're not telling folks that you're on a 250 acre estate, or if you're on a quarter acre plot. There's nothing here to indicate that, which is always of interest. Obviously, farming techniques take on different aspects. A lot of properties involved. So you've left a lot out here. Now, typically in the description area, what makes the easiest read is to have no more than 3 lines in a paragraph. Even if everything fits into a single paragraph, cut it off at 3 lines and make a new paragraph. So in other words, have a white space. This makes it easier to read. Good examples of that is Off Grid with Doug and Stacy's description page. I like to refer to them. Let's face it, they've got a lot of subscribers. They do a lot of things really well. And one of the things they really do well is the description on their page. Great example to follow. Your email address is the proper location. What I don't see here is I don't see any links to other social media platforms. If you have other social media platforms such as Twitter, Instagram, those could all be added there. And of course, when you do that, that gives you the option to link up to 5 of those that display on your banner up here at the top.
He said, no, it's biblical.
Okay. All right, you got some good playlists here. Let's just see if you have added descriptions on your playlist. I just randomly open up a couple. And this one does not have any description. Glance at this one. And again, there's no description, but I can see here that you obviously have chickens and stuff.
Yes, Thomas, you can add all that stuff on your phone.
All right, let's go glance at some of your thumbnails here real quick. Okay, so if we just take a moment and look at your thumbnails, I will put the question to you, Morgan. If you did not know this fellow sitting in the chair here, is there anything in this picture that would entice you to go click on this thumbnail? if you didn't know him. Now, there's a couple here that perhaps the one with the little wave, this one with the wave and the smile, but I guess what I'm saying is I think your thumbnails could use a little bit more assistance. Good, sharp, high definition photograph could be good. Facial expressions are always king. The artificial intelligence reads them well. That's a plus. That's a good thing. Where you do have some out here that do have some text on them. It's borderline tough to read. When it just, I get out the magnifying glass here, and it makes it jump out a little more, but without it, this has a tendency to kind of blend in with the background. So those are just things to be cautious of. As I've said before with other folks, you can go in and you can change these thumbnails at any time. You can change them every day if you want to. I'm certainly not recommending you do that. You can change them at any time. You can change the titles. You can change the description. You can change the tags within the video. You can add end screens. You can add informational screens. All these things you can do without losing any views, hurting that video way. Okay, let's go back to the home page here. I think we talked about this. Don't really think this falls into a trailer video. May, but I don't think so. Then you just have the default upload container. So, by all means, add additional containers on this homepage where you can start putting in some of your playlists, your more popular playlists, preferably. Put those up here and add descriptions to those playlists. You can also choose whether or not to have them horizontal or vertical, personal choice. But you could fill up this page. You could make this page just a lot more information for somebody landing on your page. Morgan, if you got any questions on anything I said, or if you like any help or anything as far as, well, how do I do the text on the thumbnail, or how do I put the text on the banner, so forth, email me. We can oftentimes make it a project thing where we can help a bunch of people on a Tuesday night, or if it's something real quick and easy, I am more than happy to help you. Individually, we can get together on the phone or a Skype session or something like that. Morgan, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you being here. I hope I helped you in some little way. And I think we're going to do one more. We got started half an hour late. Going to spin the wheel for the last time tonight. Don't anybody leave yet. Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. Mama Z's Texas Kitchen.
Yes, it can. Can the home page playlist be vertical?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right, Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. Now, while I'm
and she just recently hit 500.
Well, I'm typing this in.
Isn't that a shame, Sean? Sonny, what time are you doing your test tomorrow? We'll try to be home.
All right, we're gonna do Mama Z's, but we did state that Mama Z is going to be our last one for tonight. And I know that some people are going to drop off. So before you drop off, I want to make sure that I share this with you. We had a very special Tuesday edition of our Monday Night Live show a couple days ago. And that particular channel is going to be on Homestead Rescue tonight. So if you have the opportunity and would like to see that, one of the folks that's very much in our group of homesteaders did have the opportunity to appear on the show, the Homestead Rescue show.
I just put the link up because it's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Well, and I think it's also
It's also on, yeah.
out there. It's 8 p.m. Pacific Standard.
Oh, is it? Okay.
So,
I beat you,
But-
Anne Marie.
but I know there's a lot of folks out there that are going to say, you know, a lot of people are going to say, hey, we don't have cable TV.
At Walker Farm, give Daryl a moment because he's going to tell you exactly how to do it.
Okay. A lot of people do not have cable TV. Now, I'm gonna preface this with, number one, I don't feel that it is ever right to go into sites and cheat on things to get things on the internet for free. I don't think you should ever use software that's been hacked and stuff like that. I'm not proposing that in any way, but I will share with you a website URL that if you have the capability to watch YouTube videos, in other words, if you have enough internet that you can stream a video pretty well, with the URL I'm about to give you, you'll be able to go in and watch the Discovery Channel along with many other channels. You do not have to download anything. You do not have to have special password. You do not have to have any of that. Simply a website you go to and click on. It plays. It plays well in Google Chrome browser. It plays well in Firefox. So that website is ustvgo.tv. So I think Sherry's going to type that in there maybe. ustvgo.tv. Big Dream Homestead, I understand that. But you know, sometimes football season rolls around, maybe you just want to see that one college game because you got a little bit of hankering toward that, or you want to watch a NASCAR race, or maybe you've been a semi-pro golfer in earlier life and you want to watch a golf game, or maybe you want to watch some professional bowling sometime. Throwing that out there. Certainly not promoting going away from YouTube in any way, shape, or form. I'm just simply saying that this is an option that allows you to go do that. If you cannot see that, if it says that that URL is blocked, that's because your internet provider has blocked it. If that's the case, if you use a VPN, find that it works.
It is on Discovery Channel. Anne Marie, right here's the link. There's the link for the Discovery. I mean, as far as channel on the TV, I don't know, but you don't have one. But you can, if you go here on the internet.
Okay, but that's not going to get them to That's not going to get them to be able to watch. So if you go to
Brenda said it's asking for VPN.
shouldn't be asking for a VPN.
Awesome, my fishes and loaves. Prayers and much love for your aunt.
US tvgo.tv. And this is what should come up. And these are the channels you can watch. A&E, ABC, AMC, Animal Planet, BBC America, BET, Boomerang, Bravo, Cartoon Network, CBS, CMT, CNBC, CNN, Comedy Central, Destination America, Discovery Channel. Discovery Channel is the one that show is on. There's also the Disney Channel, Disney Junior, Disney XD, DIY, E, exclamation point, ESPN, ESPN2, Food Network, Fox, Fox Business, Fox News, Fox Sports 1, Fox Sports 2, Freeform, FX, FXM, FXX, Golf Channel, PSN, the Hallmark Channel, Hallmark Movies and Mysteries, HBO, HGTV, History Channel, HLN, Investigation Discovery, Lifetime, Lifetime Movies, MLB Network, Motor Trend, MSNBC Live Streaming Free, MTV, National Geo Wild, National Geographic, NBA TV, NBC, NBC Sports, NFL Network. This goes on and on and on. I'm not going to read the rest of these. This website puts you in touch with all those. No passwords required. No special software to download. Nothing to install. Right on the website. So it's ustvgo.tv. That's all I'm saying about it. We are going back to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. So everybody stick around. Let's see what we can find out here on Mama Z's. 532 subscribers now. She picked up another one. And she has this real nice custom banner that's pretty new. Nice job on that banner, by the way. Playing a trailer video here that's 39 seconds in length. Come back to the About page, and the description reads as follows. Welcome to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. Let's cook. I have a live Saturday morning cook show called What's on the Plate with Mama Z at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, where we have an interactive chat, cooking demonstration, and fun weekly meal ideas. I don't know if delivery is offered or not. We also have Wednesday night live chat at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for catching up and updates on our family and our channel. I also upload weekly videos on cooking and my container gardening. We live in an apartment just north of Houston, Texas, but working on getting back to our family farm in North Texas. In the meantime, we are learning the skills we need to be the homesteaders we feel we are being called to be. So come with us on our journey. Welcome to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. You can send mail too, and she has a post office box. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Please like and subscribe. Email address is properly located. Links to Facebook, Amazon wishlist, Square Store, doTERRA, has a Teespring store, PayPal, and Avon. It covers a lot of bases there. Has some playlists, and we're just going to randomly pick out a couple. Make sure that she remembered to put that all-important description in there. And look at this. Well-written description. Anytime I see more than a line, I get all excited here. I want to jump up and down. Got to do another one. And look at this. Fantastic job. Now, I want to make a little notation here. This particular playlist is a collaboration. This is the only time in a playlist, in my opinion, that you should have other channels included, because you have worked with these other channels on a common cause in this challenge / collaboration / mutual deal. So if you look down through here, you're going to find her channel. Here's Loma Acres, Windmill Farm, Driving for the Simple Life, Simply Jan Homestead, The Naked Gardeners, Walderman Homestead. All these channels work together on a single subject. And that's the only time you should have all these other channels on your playlist. Okay, let's go look at the videos. And let's see what she has in the way of thumbnails. All right, well, she just recently kind of had a milestone here. She had a 500 subscriber giveaway. So, but even in those, kind of kept with sort of the same theme here of utilizing, and this is a relatively new theme for her, utilizing maybe half the thumbnail for a picture and the other half for text. And I think she's done this in a very, very nice way. I don't know for sure. I think maybe we mentioned this once before. He's maybe color-coded into some different types of topics. Or just, for example, all this peachy color is maybe all keto or something. And I don't know if maybe all the green is all DIY stuff. I don't know. But it could be. But they're well done. They're well laid out. Easy to read. I will note here, and just highlight this because it's right up front here. What's on the plate with Mama Z? Okay, well, that's all fine. It's a keto chick because the can is hidden. That lower right-hand corner of your thumbnail belongs to YouTube. So how could she have gotten around this? If she would have put the keto chicken on top with the picture underneath. Just a thought. Just have to be aware that lower right-hand corner is owned by YouTube. Anything you put there will be hidden, will be covered up. Okay. Jump back to the home page. And let's see what she's done as far as rearranging things. Changed her upload into a vertical stack. Added canning video playlist horizontally, and then put Cooking with Mama Z in a vertical stack, and homemade cleaning products in a horizontal mode. What's on the plate with Mama Z? Back to vertical. So nicely done, Mama Z. As always, you've done some really, really nice things. I think that's going to do it for us here tonight. Special thank you to all of our moderators out here. Certainly appreciate you. All the folks that are members of the channel, and had a new member tonight. And special thank you. Your name is already on the list. That'll be displayed. Anything else that I'm forgetting?
Paul, Daryl responded to your email the other day, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
About the date?
Yes.
Daryl responded the other day.
Yes.
Cold Beer Ranch, I was going to type earlier, you were talking about your license plate wall. You need to check on a channel called St. Bernard Acres, St. Bernard Acres. Joe has a barn that people send him license plates, and he's putting up all over his barn.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
Okay. So, as always, everybody take care. Have a great evening. Appreciate all of you being here, and
Yeah, I'll send it again, Paul. No problem.
and all of our wonderful members and moderators that are out there. And just remember, folks, if you hold your nose, you can't hum.
Knew he was going to.
Take care. Good night.